Smith & Wesson Performance Center Hunter 44 Magnum, 7.5 inch barrel. Add the compensator, you got 8 3/4 inch. That's a muzzle brake is what they're calling it. It's not really a compensator. And let's start out here at 25 yards just to see where this patterns. Got a target out there at 25, and let's just put some 44 special through there. And let's just see where this one hits to start with. See where it's sighted in. Okay, it's left. Is that me? No, the sight actually looks like it's to the left. All right, let's get that sight adjusted a little bit to the right. All right, let's see what this will do. Huh, same place. All right. Second shot I'm going to blame on me. Still going to the left. That's weird. I know some of you will say that right-handed shooters, when they're not gripping it right, always push to the left. I've shot revolver enough to know that it's not happening. Even though I'm moving the sight, it's still going to the same place. Am I going to take the blame for some of that? Might end up doing that. Well, the red ramp front sight is not my favorite for accuracy. Let's see how, just for kicks, see how 44 Magnum, PMC 44 Mag. Let's just see what they'll do. Same target. Still 25 yards, double action. Still trying to find the sweet spot of these new glasses. Alright, well that would appear to be about right on. Let's try a couple more. No, that was me. I pulled that one. I felt it go. So those are going just a hair right. Not going to mess with the sights too much. It's about where I want it. I'm going to quit at 3, and we're actually going to try to hit some steel. Smith & Wesson Hunter Performance Center 629-7, so it does have a lock on it. Chrome cylinder, chrome trigger, chrome hammer, polished barrel sides, a muzzle brake on it, fully adjustable rear sight, typical Smith & Wesson, adjustable for windage and elevation. Front sight is a dovetailed red ramp front sight, not my favorite, but it does have a rail on top, and some of these actually come with a red or green optic, or actually an optic that you can switch between red or green. And this doesn't have it on it. I borrowed this from my friend Craig, didn't want an optic on it, so we're shooting iron sights. 25 yards. See if we can get the raccoon. Still getting used to these new glasses. Alright, he's not moving much there. How about the red woodchuck? Okay, how about the green standing prairie dog? I think I got the shepherd's hook, not the dog. And that time I got nothing. Alright, 2 shots left. I want to get that green standing prairie dog. There we go. One shot left, and let's go to the 12-inch there on the left. All right, so much for 44 Special. I'm going to reach out to 50 yards and try it with the magnums. Smith & Wesson Hunter Performance Center 629-7. I've got 6 rounds of PMC 240 grain hollow point Magnum ammunition over up here. I've only got 2 Magnum rated targets there at 50 yards. The silver silhouette with kind of a red center, and also the kind of maroon silhouette with the yellow center. Gonna go for the silver one first. And it's still sitting there not moving. I must not have hit it. Let's try it again. All right, got it that time. Let's go for the maroon one high right. I can't tell from the muzzle blast and whatever whether or not I even hit it. All right, let's go back to the swinging silver one more time. Now, what did I do? Can't tell where I hit it because I didn't hit it. Can't tell where I missed it. Let's try it again. Well, that's how I know I got it. All right, I think I got 1 shot left. Stick to that silhouette. There we go. All right, I can deal with that. I want to try something a little different here. 3 different 44 mags here. I got the Performance Center 44-inch Hunter, or 44 mag Hunter, 7.5-inch barrel with a muzzle brake on it. By the way, the lockup on this, not just your typical Smith & Wesson rear cylinder lockup, no longer has one on the front of the extractor rod, which is a good thing. And rod's getting a little loose, but it does have a ball detent on the front that locks into the frame, which really does make it a lot more stable. All right, PMC 144. Actually, no. Let's do Lost River. We're going to shoot some Lost River 44 Magnum 240 grain hard cast semi-wad cutter. Good hunting round. Supposedly moving at 1,200 feet per second. And let's first give it a try out of the Performance Center 7.5-inch barrel. 3 rounds. And I'm just going to go for the silhouette here at 12 yards, just to get more of a recoil impulse rather than try to get accuracy. All right, let's try another Smith & Wesson, same ammunition. This is the 629-6. It is a 6.5-inch barrel, but at the last half-inch of that has a built-in port on it. Blacked out sights on this. And I did a review on this. I will post that probably somewhere up here. And let's try again at just at the silhouette and get an idea of the recoil. All right, one final test. This is the Taurus 8 3/8-inch barrel, but it's also ported. Did a review on that too. I'll try to post it somewhere up here. And let's just see what this will do again here at 12 yards. Just a recoil. All right, of the 3, we'll have to go back and look at the video, see where it goes. Smith & Wesson Performance Center 44 Magnum Hunter, 7.5-inch barrel with a muzzle brake on the end, and kind of a nice little package. I'm not a big fan of 44s anymore, but actually Once upon a time, when they had the bowling pin matches up at Central Lake, Michigan back in the 70s and 80s, I used an 8 3/8" Magnum Smith & Wesson Model 29 Magna-ported to shoot bowling pins. If I got a picture of that, I'll try to stick it in here somewhere. All right. I want to thank Craig for loaning me another fun gun to shoot. The Smith & Wesson Performance Center 44 Magnum Hunter. Thanks for stopping in.